Hola amigas y amigos de leyendas del fútbol de los 80 y 90. Hoy nos sumergimos en las cintas de archivos para revivir un amistoso de lujo, disputado meses antes del Mundial de Italia 1990. Dos campeones del mundo que ajustan sus piezas de cara al Mundial. Inglaterra versus Uruguay. Los Tres Leones, dirigidos por Sir Bobby Robson, llegaba con grandes expectativas para la cita mundialista. Un plantel de élite encabezado por el veterano Peter Shilton en el arco, la jerarquía de Gascoigne en el mediocampo, la velocidad de John Barnes y el talento goleador de Gary Lineker. Del otro lado, el Uruguay de Oscar Washington Tabárez, con estrellas como Enzo Francescoli, Rubén Sosa y Antoni Alzamendi. En la pizarra táctica, Bobby Robson plantó una defensa con 4 hombres, 2 mediocampistas de contención, Barnes y Waddell por las bandas, Gascoigne libre como enlace y Lineker en punta. El maestro Tabárez apostó por un esquema de 4 defensores, 2 mediocampistas defensivos, Rubén Paz en funciones creativas y un tridente en ataque, Sosa, Francescoli y Alzamendi. No esperamos más. Viajemos al 22 de mayo de 1990, al antiguo estadio de Wembley. Inglaterra versus Uruguay, frente a frente en leyendas del fútbol de los 80 y 90. Comenzamos con el tradicional protocolo de los saludos y los himnos en la catedral del fútbol Wembley.
Which was a terrific goal, and I'm sure Chris Waddle's had a few things to say to Bobby Robson about his performance. He's a tremendous technical.
Paz, delay on with the ball, the fullback.
Paz, they've a guy in midfield called Ruben Paz who plays with Genoa, who I fortunately saw last year in the American Championships against Brazil, Chile and Argentina, and he was absolutely magnificent.
That's the fourth time in less than 2 weeks. How many times has Brian Robson done that in his career? Steve Hodge. Do you think Steve Hodge is assured of his place in the first match when we get to Italy in 3 weeks' time?
No, I think there's a lot of players, John, that aren't really assured of their places. I would say 5 or 6 definitely are, but there's still players that I would imagine Bobby Robson was looking at. For instance, Trevor Steven. Basically, all you have to do is change Chris Waddle from one wing to the other, and then you have Trevor Steven playing instead of Steve Hodge. It's basically going to be a preference.
Especially here at Wembley, he'll be looking, and I'm looking to make sure that is a bit more solid tonight, and I'm sure it will be.
I'm sure that their names were on the list of 22 announced by Bobby Robson at the team headquarters yesterday. Parker, perhaps with most to play for.
It's above Gary Stevens is his distribution, and here we see this for a striker. This is a perfect ball. Unfortunately, possibly came a bit too early for the strikers, but that's a kind of ball going across.
This is Francescoli, and Osterlaza gives it straight to Robson, who was actually fouled by Alzamendi under their coach Oscar Tabárez. They have improved their image. Their priorities are to play the game rather than stop others playing. We shall see. Ruben Sosa. Tightly marked. Here's Ruben Paz. With Alzamendi to the right. He looks the other way. Francescoli. What? Taken from him by Dominguez. Some possibilities for Uruguay, but it ends with an offside. Ruben Paz. Herrera coming forward from right back. He's got Alzamendi outside him, and Herrera.
Giving them the space to come off and pick the ball up, and that'll suit people like John Barnes.
Robson. Oh, and if Lineker could have collected that, there were one or two options available for him to turn and strike at goal. Steve Hodge was broken up well by Parker, who's so impressive, and his tenacity too.
Partido intenso desde el arranque. Inglaterra intenta imponer condiciones abriendo la cancha con John Barnes y Chris Waddle, buscando desbordes, centros y balonazos cruzados al área charrúa. Sin embargo, Uruguay se muestra sólido en defensa y no se amilana. Pelea cada balón en el mediocampo y cuando recupera, logra construir juego gracias a la clase de Rubén Paz. El zurdo conecta con Enzo Francescoli, Rubén Sosa y Antonio Alzamendi para generar peligro en campo inglés. El encuentro se juega a buen ritmo, con dos estilos distintos, y la incógnita es clara. ¿Quién conseguirá abrir el marcador primero?
The delivery is good, there isn't an awful lot you can do about it. Perhaps a bit more commitment from
Barnes nicely waiting for Gascoigne to take on the burst. The foul was by Gutierrez. Gascoigne takes it in good part. The England manager will be for England. It's a blast from Pearce! Pereira met it. Well, he deserves the seniority. Here goes Barnes, though. And Pereira with a catch. And the Uruguay goalkeeper came through that well.
Well, Stuart Pearce all season has grown in confidence. And if you notice, he does work it very well with Steve Hodge.
But here's Francescoli. Alzamendi, 4 forward for Uruguay. Ostolaza coming in with the header! A goal for Uruguay with 26 minutes gone.
Excelente recuperación de balón de Uruguay en la mitad de la cancha. El equipo celeste sale rápido. La pelota llega a Antonio Alzamendi, quien levanta la cabeza y mete un centro al área inglesa. Y aparece Santiago Ostolaza para ganar en lo alto y mandar el balón al fondo de la red. Gol de Uruguay a los 27 minutos. En un partido muy equilibrado, la celeste logra golpear primero y se adelanta en el marcador. Ahora la pregunta es, ¿cómo responderá Inglaterra, empujada por su gente en las tribunas?
And he's got concern here with Alzamendi and
being played at Wembley, I'd be very, very confident. But I just have a little doubt about England's away performances.
well, there might be an equaliser for Barnes, who saw the John Barnes of England and the John Barnes of Liverpool, where a spun pass into the air. But so far, there's not been too much of the cynicism and the violence from Uruguay. Oh, there was some eccentric goalkeeping then from Pereira. He does look something of an eccentric character. And Francescoli, by coming deep, finding himself able to collect the ball, and Shilton and Butcher almost getting too close to each other then, with Ruben Sosa at the moment to Brian got so often in the past, of course. Barnes. Nowhere to go, really. Here's Parker. Lineker trying to get across the face of Hugo de Leon then, and he very nearly dropping into midfield. Barnes and one. And still one. And it's a corner. Even at the near post now. Barnes seemed to get there first, but the back header was covered by Herrera. Alzamendi. And Walker to the half-time talk, which is about 3 minutes away. Gascoigne takes it. Robson couldn't really get a sight of the ball. Maybe now from Parker. Well, it's Lineker. And Barnes coming in.
En la recta final de la primera parte, Inglaterra se vuelca con todo en busca del empate, fiel a su estilo clásico de desbordes y centros al área chica. Pero cada intento encuentra la resistencia firme de la zaga celeste, bien custodiada por Hugo de León y Gutiérrez. Los ataques ingleses se vuelven estériles, y de esa manera se extingue el primer tiempo. Uruguay se va al descanso con la ventaja mínima en el marcador, mientras Inglaterra queda con la presión de reaccionar en la segunda mitad. Volvemos al césped sagrado de Wembley para el comienzo de la segunda parte. Uruguay arranca cediendo terreno y apostando a la solidez defensiva, mientras Inglaterra adelanta sus líneas y busca mayor presencia en el área rival. La expectativa crece. ¿Podrán los ingleses aprovechar este dominio territorial para alcanzar la igualdad? ¿O resistirá la celeste con su orden y contragolpe?
Uruguay streaming out. Barnes. Lineker tries to bend it, but Pereira saw it coming.
But it shows you at 1-0, you've always got a chance when you've got someone like Gary Lineker up front for you. Here it's good position with the goalkeeper. Actually makes the save look very easy, but he knew
on
exactly
from Barnes, Lineker. England getting good support from midfield from Robson. Oh, and he might go all the way here, Brian Robson. And I don't think there was a case for a penalty there.
You need to pick up a team, to pick up a crowd. He does brilliantly. I think you're quite right. I didn't feel there was a penalty there. No, I think that the defender, Herrera, just gets his foot to the...
And in the past, Gary Lineker has been deputed to be England's penalty man. And he hasn't yet taken one for his country. Gascoigne. And Sostolaza.
You don't penalties for so long, we haven't had one, so he is still on them.
Pearce had to drive it in early. Our Barnes!
La presión inglesa surte efecto de inmediato. John Barnes marca el empate con un auténtico golazo, mostrando por qué es uno de los mejores en el campo. Apenas corre el minuto 51 y el partido queda completamente abierto. Cualquier equipo puede llevarse la victoria.
Well, it was the tall De Leon who committed himself to go for the header, but he misjudged, and John Barnes finding his feet as an England strike. Oh, and Parker. Was England getting the 50-50 balls now. Waddle. Paul Parker coming in.
It's
and
very
Gascoigne
much
went hunting the ball as well. And England applying the pressure now. Maybe the message was, well, you've let them settle and play, and you've allowed them to look good. Hodge, first in again. This is Dominguez. Herrera. Parker on Sosa this time and fouling him. They're well matched in size and speed, but not really in experience. Ruben Sosa's had 2 years at the top. Ruben Sosa. It was deflected! That's why the save was a difficult one. And England looking to improve on that. Barnes. Oh, Lineker! Flagging, and it wouldn't have been a goal in any case.
A goal does for a player. Controls the ball in that tight situation, but also delivers a perfect cross. Gary Lineker just caught a shade offside.
Oh, and Ruben Sosa changed the direction then. Back to Alzamendi when England thought that it was going to go on. But Perdomo and Francescoli also as well. Oh, and Shilton! Beat back by the power from Perdomo. What an astonishing free kick for...
Golazo de Perdomo a los 62 minutos. Un auténtico bombazo que se cuela ante un Shilton, algo lento en su reacción. Los charrúas se ponen al frente y ahora parecen encaminados a una histórica victoria, nada menos que en el mítico Wembley.
And Perdomo full of smiles as Ruben Sosa repositioning ahead of him, and Alzamendi trying to join in on the right. Barnes. Oh, that's again done in a way that could be such a major influence. Deep from Gascoigne, the goalkeeper didn't look very convincing. And Parker goes Ruben Sosa. Oh. And again, it almost takes your breath away. Well, Ray Wilkins watching in our studio.
Throw on a better man than Steve Bill.
Gascoigne, wasn't much room there. He's found space. This is a wonderful run by Paul Gascoigne. Barnes. Pearce lines it up.
We've really seen in where it matters, in the last third of the pitch, tremendous a bit of ball control, beating 1, 2 and 3 players. But not only that, is when he gets at the end of it, he's still got enough about him to produce a tremendous cross. And Herrera at the back post does very, very well for Uruguay. And just gets a little touch on it here, just to take it away from Steve Bill.
De Leon covered well. Now would be just the time to do it. Well, had to give away a free kick like he did the last time England had a corner. Here's Chris Watt. Oh, Pearce!
He looks up, plays a great little ball.
Uruguay se salva en los minutos finales gracias a la buena intervención del guardameta Pereira. Los celestes han administrado con inteligencia la ventaja, resistiendo los embates ingleses que resultaron estériles. El pitazo final confirma una victoria histórica y bien merecida para el equipo dirigido por el maestro Tabárez. Uruguay se mostró sólido en defensa, su mediocampo fue fuerte y combativo, y al mismo tiempo resultaron peligrosos en ataque. Si mantienen este nivel en el Mundial, claramente son candidatos a algo grande. Por el lado inglés, brillaron la velocidad de Waddle y Barnes, así como el talento del joven Gascoigne. Sin embargo, su eficacia ofensiva fue nula, a pesar de contar con un goleador como Gary Lineker. Esta falta de gol será un motivo de preocupación para el estratega Robson de cara a Italia 90. ¿Qué te pareció este clásico? ¿Lo recordabas? ¿Qué crees que pudo afectar el rendimiento de los celestes en aquel Mundial? Gracias por acompañarnos en este viaje a la nostalgia futbolera. Si te gustó el video, déjanos tus comentarios y regálanos tu like. Nos vemos en un próximo video.